The 14th book that I read in 2025 is Stephen Greenblatt's The Rise and Fall of Adam and Eve. It is not the rise and fall that we read about in the Bible or in Genesis, but it is the rise and fall of the story of Adam and Eve. I read The Swerve last year by Stephen Greenblatt, and I loved it. And I studied A Renaissance Self-Fashioning when I was working on my master's by Stephen Greenblatt, and I also liked it. So I wanted to jump on another text by Greenblatt, and this one did not disappoint. It's absolutely wonderful. It charts the idea that we should take the story literally, which St. Augustine proposed, and the sort of downfall of that idea and the emergence of the story as perhaps a myth or perhaps an allegory meant to teach us a lesson, a Christian lesson. I find that idea so refreshing because there are so many holes in the Adam and Eve story, if taken literally, that disappear if we just look at it as an allegory. So I think that it actually strengthens Christianity to look at it that way. It charts the Adam and Eve story as described by John Milton in Paradise Lost, Albrecht Dürer in his etchings. It even goes into Darwin and how we don't have to see the Darwinism as incompatible with Christianity. We don't necessarily have to see it that way. A lot of ideas that I've always thought were supported, I think, by this book, and I have a much better argument to make now, a much stronger argument to make on some ideas that I've always pondered. So, great book. I highly recommend it. If you're into history, if you're into religion, anthropology, sociology, this book covers all of those disciplines and more.